I am Lauren Wyatt, love psychic and founder of Love Renegades. And today I want to talk to you about one of the most difficult parts of dating and relationships. It's all about dealing with other people. Yeah, so when we go out and we start the dating process and we have these high hopes of what we want our dream relationship or our best relationship to look and feel like, it's usually not too far into the process that we just find that all of our hopes and dreams have been trampled on, and we can really take it personally. And it can be highly frustrating. And if you're already in a relationship, whatever that looks like to you, more often than not, the other person is going to do something that upsets you. So this dealing with people thing happens whether you're in the dating process or you're in a relationship. And the thing is that even though we would like a relationship and we want to be with someone, dealing with another person can be very frustrating. It can be hard work, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And there are so many ways in which we can talk about this, but for today, I want to talk about something that happens when we have a feeling that it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to break up with someone we've been dating. Maybe we know that this person, that despite our best efforts, maybe it's not going to work out. Or maybe it's time to leave a relationship that you're in or reinvent a new dynamic with your partner. So whenever we're at this choice point, when we know that something has to change, what's happening is that even though it has to do with our experience with someone else, what's really happening is we are in battle with ourselves sometimes. Because whatever our partner does or whatever we experience in the dating process, whenever someone does something to us that causes us to feel really, really impacted, whether this is in a, well, mostly like in a negative way where we feel like, whoa, that is so out of line, or we think, whoa, that's not me, or this is what this person's true colors are and they can't give me what I want. What I find is that sometimes we may want to vilify the other person. And we do this to justify why we want to move on. Because as people, we can sometimes want to be right. And we want to be very clear that we're on the right path, and we want everything to kind of line up with our belief systems and how we see the world. And when we argue with someone or we find that it's time to leave, we can just get really into the drama of the situation and we can vilify the other person. We can make a list of all of the ways in which this person sucks or what they've done is wrong, when really it doesn't have to be this energetic drain. It doesn't have to be so dramatic. It can be just as simple as noticing that you're choosing to not spend time with that person anymore. Because time is just as precious as money, and how we spend our time and the people that we surround ourselves with, it can either really uplift us or it can cause us to feel drained. And if we feel drained in our partnerships, sometimes we want to go ahead and vilify the other person as an excuse to leave. And the truth is that you can leave the relationship, you can communicate what you would like instead, and it doesn't have to be this emotional, drawn out thing. So I have some questions for you, and I would love you to connect with your heart and ask how you've been feeling toward your partner lately, or toward people that you're dating, or about the dating process in general, or about other relationships. Have you been feeling irritated or agitated? Have you noticed that you're making the other person wrong in any way? And then I encourage you to get really curious and check in with yourself and ask, what does this really mean? Because it's not so much about them as it's about your personal preferences and the choice point that you're at in the moment. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, and this ensures that you get first-hand access to all of the loving wisdom that I share with you about how you can have your best relationship. And if you would like to go deeper, I want to invite you to apply to have a heart connection session with me. This session is free, and it allows us to go really deep and really get underneath what's blocking you from love and having the experiences that you want in your love life and in your relationships. Thank you again for watching. I am Lauren K. Wyatt, Love Psychic and founder of Love Renegades.